Welcome to this presentation on how to write the CIPD Level 5 questions for 5OS01 assessment for 2024-25. You can visit our website by clicking on link provided in comment sections or chat with us on WhatsApp on clicking link to get best expert help. You will find how to write this question in this video. Kindly subscribe us to and message us on. A frequent mistake made by learners is failing to tailor their answers to the assessment criteria outlined in the CIPD Level 5 specifications. Each activity has specific verbs like explain, evaluate, or analyze that dictate the depth and style of the response. Ignoring these means your submission might not meet expectations, even if it's well written. Descriptive or narrative style answers that do not critically engage with the question or provide examples are often penalized. It's essential to carefully read each question and cross-reference it with the assessment criteria. Use the language from the criteria itself when structuring your answer. This also includes understanding the CIPD learning outcomes attached to each module. Creating a checklist or mapping document can help ensure your work stays on target and meets all key requirements, significantly improving your chances of achieving a pass or even a merit distinction grade. Another major pitfall is relying too heavily on theory without demonstrating how it applies to real-world HR or L&D situations. The CIPD expects learners to relate models and concepts to their own experiences or case studies from their organizations. Generic statements like, HR is important for employee satisfaction, are insufficient. Instead, provide specific examples, such as how a performance management model was used to improve team outcomes, or how employment law influenced a recent HR policy. This shows deeper insight and critical thinking. Avoid hypothetical or vague examples and focus on actual situations where possible. Even if you're not currently in an HR role, draw from past experiences, volunteering, or scenarios you've observed. This approach strengthens your argument and demonstrates your ability to apply learning effectively. Practical relevance is a core expectation at Level 5, and missing it could lower the overall quality of your assignment. The structure of your assignments plays a key role in how assessors interpret your understanding. A common mistake is submitting large, unbroken blocks of text that are difficult to navigate. Instead, use headings and subheadings that align with assessment criteria and guide the reader through your argument. Break content into manageable paragraphs and use bullet points where appropriate. Logical progression, from introduction to analysis to conclusion, helps convey clarity and professionalism. Another issue is referencing. Inconsistent or missing citations can reduce credibility and may be considered academic malpractice. Use the Harvard referencing style as recommended by CIPD and include a reference list at the end. Always conclude sections with a short summary or reflection to reinforce your main points. These structural elements help demonstrate analytical and reflective thinking, essential at this level. A well-organized, visually clean assignment will leave a stronger impression on the assessor. CIPD Level 5 requires learners to engage in critical evaluation, not just describing models, but questioning their suitability and effectiveness in different contexts. One of the biggest mistakes is accepting theories or practices at face value without acknowledging their limitations. For example, instead of stating that Maslow's hierarchy motivates employees, evaluate whether it holds true in different industries or cultural contexts. Ask what alternatives exist and why one might be more effective than another. Consider the organizational, legal, or ethical implications of applying certain HR practices. This kind of analytical depth shows the assessor that you can think strategically and make informed decisions. Avoid simply describing what was done. Ask why it was done, what worked, what didn't, and what could have been improved. Strong evaluation is the hallmark of a high-grade submission and is necessary to meet distinction-level expectations. A key part of CIPD's philosophy is reflective practice. Ignoring feedback, either from tutors, peers, or self-assessment, is a significant oversight. Learners often repeat similar mistakes across assignments because they haven't taken the time to reflect or adapt their approach. This not only affects marks, but also limits your growth as an HR professional. Be proactive. If feedback indicates a lack of analysis or weak structure, take concrete steps to address it in your next submission. Maintain a reflective journal or summary document, noting what you did well and what you need to improve. This shows assessors that you are committed to continuous improvement, which is crucial for both academic success and professional development. Make explicit references in your assignments to how past feedback influenced your approach. Incorporating these reflections into your assignments signals maturity and professionalism, both highly valued by CIPD assessors.